Hi, this is Dave Herman with Salt Lake City Fire Department. This is a very quick video for learning managers on the Target Solutions system. Today's date is February 24th, 2017. So our department defines a learning manager as somebody who is eligible to record training for individuals in the department. It's most commonly like a station captain or an officer, but can also be an individual who is on the captain's list and occasionally acts in charge. If you act in charge and want to be able to record training for yourself or your crew, please do make contact with me or any member of the training management team, and we can go ahead and get you set up. So the window that you see here is very, very similar to what everyone else sees, with a couple of exceptions. First of all, if you're a learning manager, you have this record completions hyperlink here. You also have this administration tab at the very top of the screen. Let's start by looking at record completions. Recording completions gives you the capability to record training for yourself or your crew members very, very easily. All you have to do is, first of all, start out by searching for the primary objective or objectives of your training. So let's say that you're doing training on ladders. All you have to do is type in the word ladder, and basically an activity will show up there. One of the things I'd like to point out is for our task books, our internal certifications, everything there is located under license. So we have ARF, and we have engineer, and we have HRT. So if you are searching for a training topic or an objective, basically, and you come up with one that says license certification and another one that says NFPA, choose the one that says license and certification, because that will give you credit not only for your task book, but also for the corresponding NFPA and ISO category. One thing that I need to bring to your attention is entering medical training. For the fire side of things, there are tons of topics that are available inside of the system, but medical training is tracked in one of two ways. In this case, I type in the word medical or medic in this case. Here's our license certification, and medical training is basically tracked in person or online. It's basically the way the state of Utah wants that training, and so those are the only two options available to you for the medical side of things. Now, to enter training for any of these topics, all you have to do is select the topic. And the first thing it's going to ask you to do is to say who participated in the training. All you have to do is start typing in the first couple of characters of the last name of the individual. In this case, I've got a couple of test employees. And I just simply clicked on them, and they showed up over here. If I want to remove someone, what I do is simply hover until the line appears, and then I can remove them. If I want to as well, what I can do is filter this by station and platoon. So in this case, I'm going to do A platoon, and I'm going to go ahead and do fire station number 1. And what that's done is bring up a listing of the individuals that the system believes is in station 1 on A platoon. If you look through this list and you find members who need to be added or should be removed, please contact the training team and we can go ahead and take care of that for you. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and throw in these two individuals, and Target Solutions will actually save whatever you've typed in here once. So if you put all of your crew members and yourself inside of here, the next time you log out and log back in, they'll still be here. It's kind of a convenient feature. So for this activity, all it's asking for is the date of completion, the time of completion, and then the total number of hours. In this case, you have a bunch of objectives that you can choose. And this is primarily used by the medical division to determine, kind of what the department members are kind of emphasizing over a period of time. One thing that I'd like to recommend to you is that if you are entering medical hours for someone who is recertifying at the national level for paramedic, I recommend doing only one objective at a time. So if you have a 2-hour drill and you do 1 hour of airway and 1 hour of cardiac, do it as 2 separate activities, because it'll make reporting much easier a little bit later on when you need to pull that out, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a sec. So in this case, I've gone ahead and put in the required information, and I'm going to simply do record as complete. Activities can ask for a bunch of different pieces of information. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and do one for that topic. And in this case, what it's asking for forcible entry under NFPA 1001 is all of this stuff. So even though the training hours will be generally applied to forcible entry, I can actually indicate that these were the primary objectives associated with it. And in the case of this activity, it's asking for a whole bunch of different pieces of information. Let me show you what an internal activity looks like, and I'm actually going to access this from my schedule here. This is also located in my assignments. This was the first training that was offered by the medical division, and in this case, all it's asking for is a date complete and the time of completion. It gives you a video to watch, and once you're done with the video, you can go ahead and click here. You notice I can't do it because I actually haven't started the video. If you want to do this as a crew and basically show this on the station computer, or if you have the ability on the large TV in the day room, you can go ahead and watch it as a group, save and add users here, and then just go ahead and add them, and you're good to go. So that's pretty much it as far as recording completions. The next thing that I want to show you is how to run reports. I've come up here to Administration, and I'm going to go to this Generate Reports area. I'm going to create a new report, and these are the 4 options that have been given to learning managers at this point in time. Assignments incomplete, completions, credentials, and credential user progress summary. There are many other reports inside of the system that you may be interested in. So if these aren't doing what you need, feel free to contact a member of the team and we can go ahead and hook you up with what you're looking for. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and run a report of completions. The schedule button allows you to schedule a report. So if you want to receive a monthly report or a daily report from Target Solutions, you can go ahead and indicate that here. And what will happen is if you schedule a report, it will be emailed to you automatically. If you want to share a report with other captains inside of a station, do that share and then simply type in the names of the individuals. Basically, this notify area right here is typically only utilized if you have a lot of information that you are requesting in a report. If you have a ton of data that you're trying to get, it may actually take some time, and so under that circumstance, it might be appropriate to receive an email notification once the report is complete. You want to go ahead and give it a title, or you can just leave it as is. And in this area here, this is where you'll actually give an indication of the data that you're looking for. So in this case, I want first name, last name, employee ID, but I also want station and I want rank. I want the assigned by, date submitted, and in this case, I also want the objectives. Here you can indicate where, how to sort the report. You can do last name, first name, completion date, or assignment name. And here is where you actually get the users that you're looking for. So you can either select groups or individual users. If you do groups, basically kind of like before, you simply select the platoon and the station you're looking for, and it will autofill that for you automatically. Once you're done, go ahead and hit the Run button, and basically it will start generating. This will typically spin for about 10 to 30 seconds, depending on the amount of data that you've requested and the complexity of the report, but typically it doesn't take very long at all. Let me just go ahead and pull this one up. This is what I did previously for objectives. This is the full listing of the report. These columns are the boxes that I checked previously in the previous section when setting up the report. And as I come across here, here's all of the additional data. Now, previously I had mentioned that it is wise when entering medical training to only do a single objective with a single number of hours for this reason. If you do it one at a time, essentially, you'll get these objectives that simply show one thing with a total duration. If you do multiple objectives, you basically have one objective here by a comma and then another objective, which will make it extremely hard to pull out and get a total number of hours. It would require some Excel magic to make that happen. If you want to download this, simply hit the download button here. You can do it as a spreadsheet or as a PDF, or you can email it to somebody else if you're so inclined. So that's pretty much it on entering training for yourself and crew members. Watch for another video on how to create content inside of Target Solutions. If you have any questions, you're welcome to go ahead and give me a call. I'm at 801-664-3664. Thanks.